Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and as promised I'm coming back to make the advent train with you all. I've decorated 20 of the boxes and I've made them up and I've made one part of the carriage, so I'll show you that quickly. So there's the 10, they're all in traditional green, and do you know it takes up exactly 2 pieces of designer series paper to get 2 bottoms, 2 sides, and front and back. Only thing is, one of my designer series paper has got a pattern down the bottom. I'd ripped the back page off, so I had to subsidise my other pieces with an opposite colour. So they're into the box. They're in there. They're all decorated, and you can't tell the difference on the outside. So the bottom bit of the carriage is only enough just to hold the boxes, and you open them from underneath because I think it looks neater than trying to, because when you close them, if you accidentally put your finger in too far, it looks a bit skew-whiff on the top. So I thought, why not just place them in upside down? The treat's going to stay in there anyway because the lid will never come open because of how deep it is. This is our little connector, so we can connect our other train to it. And I've gone ahead and I've cut these little strips. And we're going to cut those to size as and when we want them. I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and these are how we were going to make the other one up. And all I did was just cut 2 for each wheel because I wanted the sturdiness from the 1.5 inch circle, and the silver I cut from the 1 inch circle. And they're so simple to put together. You just literally glue the 2 together. Make sure they're nice. This is what I was doing in chat last night. Whilst everyone was chatting away, I was gluing my wheels together, ready for tonight's video. I am covered in glue, so... And then just pop on your other little wheel, just to give it a nice shiny centre. Keep that on the balance until it's set, and there goes. We've got 4 for carriage 1, 4 for carriage 2, and 4 for carriage 3. Oh, I've just spent about an hour gluing all the pieces on. So I've made my other, well, I've made another 9. I made a boo-boo on one of them, so I scored it at 7/8 instead of 1 inch on one side, and when I put it together it was all skew-whiff, so I've just cut myself another one. Whoa. So we're going to do one more of the craft card. We're going to do 2 more of the cream ones. This is for the front carriage, and I've already got 3 here. Haven't cut the DSP for these yet, but I'll show you how easy it is to do that as well. So let's pop our things to one side and let me show you the measurements as well. So you can go off, cut all your pieces if you want, and then you can come back and make this with me. So you will need 25 boxes at 7.5 by 7. We're going to score the short side at 1, 3.25, 4.25, and 6.5. Then on the long side we're going to score it at 1, 4.5, and 5.5. For your train carriages then you will need 2 basic black at 6 5/8 by 7 3/8, and we're going to score both and this size. You're going to want 1 then for the front, which is 6 5/8 by 5.25, and you're just going to score them all at 1 inch and make standard little light boxes. And then you will need you will need 6. I think I've got about 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you'll need 6. Sorry, not 3. You'll need 3 per side. There we go. And then you'll need 6 pieces at 1.5 by 3. What's that? Ah, for these. Sorry, it is 3. It is 3 for that. Sorry. You'll need 6 at 1/2 inch by 4 inches. These are 1.5 by 3. You score them at 7/8 of an inch, fold them and glue them together, and then you turn them back round and score at 1 and 2, and that's going to be that connecting piece for your carriages. And then you'll need these little pieces. I've cut mine 1/2 inch by 4 or 4.5, something like that, but you won't need that length, but just do that anyway, just because of the spaces on the carriage wheels. And so you'll need 6 of those. So, oh, sorry, so I'll hold that there. You can pause that, write everything down. So 25 at that size. And then your DSP, you'll need 50 at 2 1/8 by 3 3/8. You'll need 50 at 7/8 by 3 3/8. And you'll need 50 at 7/8 by 2 1/8. But believe it or not, to make 10 of each boxes, you will need 2 full sheets of DSP, and I'll show you when I'm cutting my last 4 boxes how you'll get, in fact I'll show you on a shorter cheat piece, how you'll get enough to cover 10 boxes by 2 sheets of DSP. So obviously you're going to need a 5th sheet for the other 5 boxes. So let me show you. I'm just going to grab a sheet of cheat paper just so I can show you. Let's do this one. In fact, I'll grab the 2 and I'll show you what you can do. So, to get the best and maximum pieces. So, you want 3 3/8, and you want to cut that. Let me just work this out now. Let me just do this quickly. So 2 1/8, 1, because there's 2 pieces there, 2, 3, 4. You get 5. And then with these pieces that are left over, pop them in at 7/8. And you get, that's the only bit of waste you'll have. So, and I'll show you the 2 3/8 ones in a minute. So, you've got already 1, 2, 3, 4. There's enough there for 5 boxes. So, go back in and do that again at 3 3/8. And then 2 1/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's your 10 boxes with your big pieces. Seven eighths, because we don't want to waste anything. Make sure they stay together. So you've got 1, 2 there, enough for another 2 boxes. Right, whoa. You want to go back in at 3 3/8. Keep hold of that for a minute, and then you've got enough there for 2 boxes. So then you take this down, and I'm using this side now. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then we're going to take this down to 2 1/8. Keep these pieces as well, and then again I'm going to cut 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's 7/8 as well. Yeah. 6. Oh, how many? Oh, yeah, let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 1/8, 7/8, and 2 1/8. So there's 7, 8. And there's the only little bits you're going to get wasted. And then with these last 2 pieces, cut them at 7/8. And then cut them at 2 1/8. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops. And 10. So you've got enough for 10 boxes out of 2 sheets of designer series paper. So you've got your fronts and backs, all your sides, and your tops and bottoms. And that's all you'll be left with out of 2 sheets of designer series paper. So minimal waste really, but that's what you're going to do. So I've got to do all that again shortly, but I'm going to do it in DSP that I'm going to use for my 5 other boxes, because my 10 boxes are done. I just wanted to show that this won't go to waste, because I will, if anyone wants these, if they're going to make a train, I will send them to you free of charge. If you live in the UK, I'll just shove them in an envelope and post them to you. All you've got to do then is add the other DSP. So if anyone in the UK wants to make one of these trains, and you like that snowflake designer series paper, then give me a bell, drop me an email and you can have them. And they are from the Little Red Robin designer series paper. So let's get our scoreboard now, because we're going to do those last 3 boxes. Oh, there it is. I'm going to do this one first. They're all the same. I'm just 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So put this in at the long side, and you're going to score this at 1 inch, 4.5, and 5.5. Flip it round, and you're going to score this at 1 inch, 3.25, 4.25, and 6.5. So I just flip that round and then do that at 1/2 inch. So that's the pattern you'll get. You might be able to see it a little bit clearer on this card. So 1, 4.5, 5.5. Spin it round. 1, 3.25, 4.25, and 1/2 inch. There's that pattern. You can see that a lot better now. Last one, I was doing these yesterday and they were over in a flash. So 1, 3.25, 4.25, and 6.5, which I just felt it was easier to just spin it round. So that's your scoring for your little boxes. While we're here, let's just do, I've got my red pieces ready for my last box. So let's just score these all at 1 inch on each side. So just do the 4 turns. And these are going to be the little carriages that sit our boxes in. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So my boxes are different, my train is different, but the idea comes from my lovely friend Georgie Burns. She's got a channel, her name is Georgie Burns. Go over, show her some love, and subscribe to her channel. She's a lovely lady. So this is the 3¼ inch side, 3½ inch side. So cut the second score line and then remove that section. Don't need that. Oops, it would help if I remove the score line as well. So remove that section. Then come down here, cut all the way up to the second score line, and then spin it round. And you're going to mitre this little bit, and then we're going to take all that off. And then you're going to mitre this little bit, and we're going to remove this little piece. And then just going to snip up and mitre on all these now. And I'm going to turn it this way and mitre that way. And I'm just taking, oh, when I can find it, there it is, my little corner rounder. And I'm just rounding off those corners. That one didn't look very nice. That's better. So that's the shape you want. Oh, sorry, I always hold it up too high. So let's do the other pieces, and then I'll leave that there so you can have a nose at the template. Just whilst, so keeping this the longest part of the box. Cut up and remove. And then cut up the second line. Whoops. I'm having a job to see. There we go. And then mitre this little bit, and then just fetch it right round and remove. Mitre this side and remove, and then just snip up the rest. Don't forget just to give it a little mitre to help it fold in. And like I say, I turn it round because I'm going to nip the ends off anyway. And I'm going to just round those corners off. So another one done. And let's just do our last one now. So keeping this long section. Because of the Stamperia papers I'm using, it gives me, there we go, a nice illusion, because there's craft card in the DSP. And then I hear your mind's ticking away thinking, well, why am I using cream card for, oh, come on. Because I want the front end of the train to be a little bit more different than the rest. There we go. And then mitre this side. I mean, mean, it's a long process to make an advent as well, and to make it a little bit different, why not? And you can do them all. You could do your boxes in any colour you want. It's entirely up to you. You could have them, every single box a different colour. Go according to your DSP. You could have all your DSP different as well. You don't have to keep it all the same. It's just that I did mine that way because I want to maximise my papers. Why won't those little bits of paper come out? Perfect. So, our boxes are done. Well, them ones. We'll do the black ones in a minute. I'm just going to get rid of all this card. It's static and it goes off the end of the cupboard for some reason. It just wants to cling to everything. There we have it. So, if you do see any score lines and you don't want them on there, just remove them. So I found it was easier to just grab my bone folder. Whoops, I'm flicking my wheels everywhere. Just give everything a quick burnish. These boxes come together so quickly, it's unreal. And then all the way down there. This is why I like to do my cutting first. I don't want to burnish everything and then cut, because you've got little flappy bits in the way. So you're going to fold this over and that's going to fit there beautiful. And at this stage, if you wanted to put your DSP on, you could. I'll do it now, show you. So I've made sure I've got the smallest borders ever. And when I get the box like that, I like to push it that way. Because if you can see little bits that you think might poke out, you can trim them off. Just to miter them up. So, that's perfect. So, this is the piece that's going to go underneath, because this piece is going to come forward. These are going to tuck in there, and this is going to go towards the back. So whilst that is in that position, let's just give it a glue. It's easy enough to put the DSP on anyway. And that way your seams all stay at the back. Nice and neat. Just hold that for a few seconds. And you can just, whilst you're here, grab your little pieces. They're so quick to put together. It's just all the, you know, I do mine in stages. I like to you can put your bone folder inside there. Give that a good squash down at the bottom. And you'll pop our other side on. And I like the fact that that flap is nice and deep. Because when that tucks in there, it's pushing pressure on the back here, so it stays shut. And how cute are those little boxes? You can get loads in there. You saw the other day that I got a miniature double-decker. My picnic wouldn't fit, but you could even get craft items in this. I got a tape runner in there. I got washi tape in there, and you know, you don't have to just have advent with chocolate. You can give craft items away. You could find all sorts. You could put ribbon, almost a little bit. That's it. And sorry, I seem to do one thing and my mind goes wandering off thinking about something else. So I just had enough to cover this piece. I was struggling because I'd already done one box and it was damaged, so I'd already put the DSP on as well, so I really struggled with mine, but I've got all 10 boxes now. So let's get these done again, show you how quick this can be done. So I'll try not to, I won't speak through the process, I'll just show you how quick it is. And if you're working like I did on a conveyor belt, always make sure it fits as well first. I never did that on that box that I made a mistake on, that was the first one. And didn't realise till after I tried to put the bottom in, it wouldn't sit straight. So this is going towards the back, these tucking in. And you don't have to put glue on them if you don't want to. I've done it again, look. I've done it again. Oh my goodness, why am I... So, 1 inch. Why is that looking skewy there? No, I haven't. They're 1 inches as well. It's just that I was caught funny. It was just skew width. Oh, thank God for that. I thought I'd done it again. Rushing, see? Tuck that over. So your box now, it's got a seam in the back. Pop your bone folder in. Tuck it in. And again, if you've got any little bits you haven't cut the seam off, you can level them off. So there's your box. Let's do this one again really quickly. So always fold all your small bits first, bend, and you can just burnish them. But this is if you're working like I am, wanting to get everything done so quickly, because it does take up a lot of time otherwise. But if you can get a little line going like I do, I cut every piece first, scored every piece, cut every piece, made everything up all at the same time. So make sure you can fold it both ways. Fold this in, glue your little box flaps, and then just hold it for a sec whilst the glue goes off. It goes off really quick, the art glue does. So it doesn't, you don't have to sit and laboriously hold them for like 5 minutes with you would if you had Tombow. And because we've tucked the flaps inside, there's nothing in there to get trapped on. So there we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our boxes are done. So I've got to choose now DSP, and I want to do it accordingly because this is my front carriage. So I want the bottoms at the top and the underneath. So they're going to sit inside our front carriage to give that illusion. And the only box I'm going to glue on is this one. But I'm only going to glue it to one of the boxes. I'm just going to make it look like it's glued to the two of them. So that way, when this box pulls out, they can open one day and the other one another day. So because I want, and you know I'm not going to glue because I've made my, I'm just knocking ideas around in my head. So let's get these done. Again, I'm just going to nip up a mitre. One turn and do the same. That way you've got a little flap in each corner. I chose black because the undercarriage of a train is never going to be clean. So there is method to my madness. Just want to give it a little mitre though because it helps it sit straight. Whoops, go to the corner even again. I know, right? And then this is our small one. Again, just give them a little mitre and take the one full turn. I mean, you could have doubled the sides up, but I don't. Well, you'd have had to use 12 by 12 cardstock then, because these are 6 5/8. You'd have had to do these by 8 5/8, by 9 3/8, but you'd have to use 12 by 12 cardstock. But with this way, you can use just your normal cardstock, because we're only giving it one side. We're not having to reinforce the sides because there's not a lot of weight. And hopefully you could use this as a, even if you weren't doing it as a what to call it, advent, you could use this as a centerpiece on your table at Christmas or at Easter, or you know, just use it as a nice talkative little piece. But I think I wanted to make advent this year because, I mean, I didn't need one for Frankie and Lola because they've already got the ones I made last year. But I think when you're a crafter, you've got to make an advent at least once every year. And the only reason I've only done one this time is because I didn't need two. So last year I had a sample to show you. I want to make sure they're bang on. So I've got little pegs here. Just while I get on with gluing the rest. Always glue right along this edge here, because you don't want your sides to gape open. So get that bang on. You will need the glue right along that line, otherwise they gape open, and then you're going to be left with your carriage falling apart. So right along this edge. And it takes seconds to go off. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I want to move on, because I've got another box to make at. What's happened here now? Oh, I didn't crease this one. That's better. So right along this edge, all the way in. I don't mind seeing a little bit of glue ooze out of there either. That's the side. And there's that little carriage, and this, believe it or not, is going to house. So I'm going to make sure my box is going upside down, because nothing's going to come out. And, you know, even with the follow sweets, you've got to be, you know, because it's a long flap, that is. It's just that when the DSP all goes on, it looks so much neater with all the tops the same level. So they're going on like that, and this one is getting glued, well, it's getting placed in there like that. I mean, if you want, we could add another little box, 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch, with a little top to close. I think we might actually. The perfect fit on either side. You don't want them too tight. So they're going to house them. Let's burnish our score lines on this one, and this will house the other boxes. And you know these pieces, I think you're only going to need two, not three. You've got 3 carriages, but you only need two, because each carriage is going to get attached to themselves. So again, don't forget to glue right along that line there. And then when you pull that round, it's perfectly level, but you don't want it gaping open. So make sure it stays nice and together, and hence the little peg as well, just to keep that top bit closed while I go around and glue the others. And this glue is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So bring that up perfectly level. It's gripped straight away, so I can move on. Right along that edge, tuck that in. And then we're moving on to our last piece. Don't ask me what this is going to look like when it's finished, I haven't got a clue. I just hope it works out perfectly. Oh, I love the corn. Look how nice and tight together they are. Absolutely perfect. Don't worry about any oozy glue. This will dry clear. Again, I just can't help herself. And my cup of coffee is going cold. So, there's all our little pegs. Now we can put them back. I like to keep them handy. Perfect for this. So, it's up to you now if you want all red boxes in one, if you want to mix and match, or you want to alternate them. I'm going to have red in one and green in the other. Just making sure that's the bottom. See what I mean about, if I got these in all the right way up, well, it doesn't matter which way, and they were down a little bit, they don't look as neat. But when you put them in upside down, so easy to open. You could put a little thumb catch in there if you wanted to. But when they're all upside down, look at that. Oh, that one's the wrong way now. Look how neat it looks. I can't press and make it look untidy. So, our first carriage is going to get attached to there. And then this little bit is going to get attached to there. So these are like 7/8 of an inch. They're not the full inch. So you're going to just glue and position. You know where the middle is because your 2 boxes are sitting there, and you can position that right there in between. So let me just show you, flip and show you. So there we go. And I've only creased them just so that when they connect to each box, it looks like the carriages of a train. Isn't that cute? Love it! So let's get this one glued onto this one. Again, you can just line that up because you know where the centre of your box is. I'm just going to turn that round a sec so I can get in there. I think any kid's gonna just think this is amazing, because we're gonna stick wheels on it. We are gonna add more decoration to each box as well, because they're gonna get a number, because there's 25 boxes, so they're all gonna get a number as well. And they're just gonna go either on the fronts of each one, and then also we've got our wooden elements, which we're gonna match up, and we're gonna put those on the tops. So more decoration. And then we're going to choose which papers, because these little squares now will go on the front of this box, and I want it so there's like Santa Claus in the front, so it looks like he's driving the train. Maybe have his little kitty catty next door to him. You know, strategically place these so, you know, if you put them in random. But we're going to slice these down, and these are going to fit perfect, because these are just 2 1/8 if you remove the little brown. Yeah, 2 1/8, it is perfect that way. And it doesn't matter about the length, because the length is about 2, well, if you added the brown on this one, it's just over 2, and well, it's not quite 2 1/4. So great stuff. I think we've got it perfect. So just make sure they're glued together. How sweet. And then we're going to fix wheels on. So like that, and then, you know, you don't want people tugging on it, obviously. You want to make sure, but that can, you know, go that way, it can go that way, but when it's opened out, it's perfectly straight. They're all lined up. Choo choo choo. I know I've lost the plot, people. So you only need 2 of them, you don't need the 3. So again, we know the centre of our box, because it's in the centre of those. And you don't have to worry about lining those up fabulously. Let me just add some glue. And if you want, even whilst you're decorating these boxes, let's just put that on there. Grab a little peg or 2. Oops. And make sure, there we go, that's perfectly lined up. Just get that little peg on there. Woo! So there is the makings of our little choo-choo. Isn't it cute? Love it. Love it. Just making sure that one's glued on in that bottom corner. I might need a bit more glue under there. That's it. That's perfect. Might need a bit more glue under there as well. Ooh, what's happened here? Just a bit of awkwardness. That's all. Da, 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 da. Now it's up, like I say, you can mix and match these boxes to throw them everywhere, and you're going to put random numbers on. So I'm just letting that dry out for a second. Maybe I should have added them first, because it wants to come up. Let me tell you what, let's just take a couple of those out. Add a peg there, and a couple out the back, and we'll add a peg there, just while they get glued together. I'm loving this. How cute are these? So let's decorate these, and then we'll think about getting our wheels on. Don't think there's now space on my desk. I need plenty. I'm gonna convert this just over here for a minute on top of my other trimmer, just so I can get some space. And then we're gonna find some DSP. Let me just, I hate little bits like this just hanging around everywhere, just being useless. So I'm gonna pop them all out of the way. Let's get our trimmer and cut our numbers out for our beautiful little boxes. Do you think it's something you would make? I think it's cute as a button. Absolutely cute as a button. So now I'm just going to take all these sides off first. But I love this paper. It's called Make-A-Wish by Stamperia. I'll put a link in the description bar below. Oh, and it's the maxi pad as well. You get 22 sheets. Just love it. So 2 1/8 each one. I can afford to take another drizzle off there. So I'm going to trim off the white bits as well. I like to do it on one side only. So just give me a bear with me. I'll take those off in a sec. Right, there we go. I like to take it off this side. So now we can do 2 1/8. And it doesn't matter about the length. But if you don't want any white showing, just trim it off. If you like me, fussy, whip it off. There we go. And then we've got our little squares. It doesn't take long at all. And you're only losing those little bits. And yeah, I wanted to use the spots on this side, but then I would have lost these. So I was a little bit disappointed, to say the least. Oops, that'll do. That'll do. I love it. I love spending time with you guys while I'm crafting as well. It just makes the time go so much faster. Oh, that caught my finger then. So we've got a couple more strips to go. Perfect. They're going to look so cute on these boxes. Come on. Perfect. Oh, my friend Audrey's coming on Saturday. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. She's so wonderful. She's the lady I made the album for. Absolute legend. I love her so much. She's brilliant. I can't wait to see her. I'm going to sneak inside her suitcase because she's going on a 5-week cruise. Oh, yes please. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, 5 weeks over Christmas as well. Oh, on a nice cruise ship. Heaven. I'd be in heaven. So, we're on our last piece now. And then we just got to pick some designer series paper. Our train. I think that's green and red. And I'm into non-traditional colours, me, normally, but I think for this, because it's something you can pull out every year, and we all relate to Christmas with red and green, then I think this is going to be a winner on anyone's dinner table, or any child. Even after the child has eaten all the sweets, you can still pop it on the table and use it as a table decoration, and pull it out every year, and then just fill the boxes up again with more sweets for the kids, and then pull it out again for your Christmas lunch. So I've only used 1, 2, 3 sheets, and I've got these as well left, so I'm not going to cut into this paper anymore. These were off the other ones with the polka dot, with the green polka dot, so they're what's left, and I'm not throwing them because look how beautiful them papers are. So let's pick something now for the carriage of this lovely train. I could do blue spots, but I think blue, green and red, you know, I want something a little bit more festive. Look how cheerful he is. He's just the best. Mind you, I'm loving this blue paper. I think this is gorgeous. And I'm not going to lose much, am I? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Wait there. What's more train-like? I have no idea. What do you reckon, girls and boys? Oh, look at how cheerful he is. I'm not going to slice into him, though. What about these little baubles? Because I want to keep that page. Or these, I tell you what, let's have these gorgeous little angels. We're only going to lose half of the paper because we only need to cover 5 boxes. So let's pop this in at 3 3/8. Now it's directional, Gaynor, so you want it that way. Oh wait there, do I? Ah, my head's going out. No, that way. No, because they're in length. So it is that way, isn't it? Yeah. I want this at 2 1/8 then. Let me just 2 1/8, and let's see how many we get by 3 3/8. 1, 1.5 boxes. Keep that now because that's 2 1/8, and you want your 7/8 and 7/8. I'm going to trim them that way. So that's enough for that one box there. So 2 1/8 again, and that will give me a second box and a third box, and then the top and bottoms again. Let me just trim that little tiny slice off. 7/8. A 7/8. So that's another box there. I've just got to keep them scattered. And 7/8, 2 1/8, you see. This will give me my 5th box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it's not. 4 and a half and 7/8. Seven eighths on that side. So we are utilising. So that needs one. I need one more. Oh, so we're gonna get it out. Don't worry. So I did say 2 pieces for 1 box. It's about 10 boxes. So obviously 1 piece is gonna go between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's spin this around and get our 7/8. 1, 2. That's for that one. I need 2 more. 1, 2. And then we need the 3 3/8 by 7/8. So 1, I keep that relatively straight. So that's for 1 box. So that's spare. So now just cut 7/8 of an inch, because we know we can get 3 to each one. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 at 7/8, and this will just give me bang on 7/8 on each slice. Perfect. So now three 3/8, 1, 2, 3. That's spare. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only need 1 more. And there's all the sides to our boxes. That's what we've got left over, and this little bit here, apart from those little shards. So not much waste at all. Yay! I love it when a plan comes together. Our boxes are nearly dry. We've got to do, we've got to put the wheels on our carriage then, and then we're done. Our train is complete. Let me just pull the... I'm covered in glue. Look, let me show you a trick. Now it's gone. There we go. Perfect. So I'll just get covered again anyway now. So oh, we're doing brilliant. So our little DSP. I don't know whether to put the wheels on Brad's or not. But then it's just going to be don't want it to move, so no, I'm not. I just realised I'm going to make a rod for my own back then. More work. Whoops, make sure. Oh. Right. No, I'm going to put these on upside down because the tops are going to go downwards, aren't they? I didn't think about a directional paper. Not too bad though, because I might cut one of those pieces out saying make a wish and stick that to the front of the train. It's not too bad actually. Why are you coming off? Perfect. La 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 la. Because they go in all directions, aren't they, those angels? So there's one down. Won't take me long at all. Never done so much gluing in all my life though. But absolutely amazing. Gorgeous, beautiful papers. So I've used about 5 pieces in total. That's all to make the whole train. I just think that's my... Oh, look at that Noel. Oh, perfectly cut out in the right place as well. Love those angels. Didn't I represent Christmas? There's always an angel at Christmas. And these don't take long at all. Love it. Beautiful angels on that side as well. Oh, I love it. I don't know if I would make a funnel. I don't know where I'd put it actually. So let's put our little boxes back in, because they're glued and dried now. So we can start filling these pieces, get those pegs off. This is just so cute. I don't know why you're putting them straight. You've got to take them out and put their numbers on. I know. But I just want to see it all come together. How perfect. Oh, that had glue on there then. How perfect indeed. Just so sweet. You can pause this bit if you want, or fast forward, you know, come back when I've finished gluing everything on. Because it's quite monotonous, isn't it, watching somebody glue strips of paper on a project. Unless you like it. Oh, my coffee's cold. Oh, lovely. I mean, you can improve on it every year. You could add more decorations. You could, I don't know. You could also add little acetate windows. in every box if you wanted. Oh, so you can see the treat inside. I think that would just be so time consuming. But cute. Maybe on the front boxes that keeping the train going. It's just something a little different. It's better than little square boxes in the shape of a Christmas tree. That tends to be the shape of an advent little calendar box thing. I just thought when I saw my gorgeous friend's train, I thought that would be an amazing thing to have as advent boxes filled with sweets for the kids. Which kid doesn't like a train? I know, right? Nearly done. We've got 2 boxes left, then we can glue on some wheels. Oops. Like I was saying, it's non-directional really. They're just flying all over the place. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Make a wish. Make a wish. Just think, for 16 years of my life I've never had a Christmas present. Didn't miss it, I don't suppose. Don't miss what you don't have. It's when you start having Christmas afterwards. I've never ever had a full-on traditional, like, meal. We have the meal, but there's only 4 of us. We don't sing songs. We don't play games. 3 of the 4 don't drink. No, family doesn't come. I love. There we go. Oh my goodness, that is the bottom. That is going in there. We're just onto our last little box now that's going to sit like this. And then we're going to add these so we can see Santa driving the train. I know it's basic, but it's a laugh, isn't it? Oh, I think it's cute. Maybe I should have had all the boxes done, bar 1. And just done the carriage. I don't know. We've done it now. I just say on one video, do you want to watch me do it from start to finish? And I don't think, no chance. We'd have been here for about 6 days. No, I only started this yesterday. Yesterday afternoon I cut, scored and cut and assembled all the boxes, and then tea time I came up and cut all the DSP and decorated all the boxes bar 6, which you've just seen me finish off. I made the carriage, the back carriage with the green boxes in last night whilst in chat, and then you just see me obviously cut. Plus I also did a demo of how you cut your papers. They are as cute as buttons. Love it. Perhaps we do need something. So are we going to keep these wheels and just glue them on, or we're going to lift them up and glue them on? They are strong enough because they're 3 layers thick. So let's turn this on its side gently. Got all glue on the bottom. Only dried stuff. So, are we going to add them on there? Yeah, why not? It's just glue them on the top. No, and then just keep them as close to the edge there without going over, and that way as well. How adorable. Sorry about the sniffles. And again, same. Use your finger as a guide. Da, 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 da. That is so sweet. How cute's that? Look at this lovely little train coming along. Oh, shavings. We still got to put all the numbers on. Oh, shavings. It's better than saying the other word. Dum 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 dum. 5 gold rings, 4 golden birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves. Oh, 1, 2. Where's the rest of mine? Oh, there they are. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I'd lost them all then. Whoa! I knew I'd cut enough, but I thought I'd lost them. So again, just glue in half. Slide this up. And use your finger as it, just so you don't glue past the top. Aren't these looking so sweet? I think it's so cute. And you're going to have to wait for them to be bone dry before standing up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So now we're going to flip this over. Whoa, boxes, come on. Let's just take them out because we're going to have to decorate them anyway. Let's make life easy and pull them out. And then when we put in our little things back together, we can do that and put the numbers on as well. So again, use your finger, don't let the wheels come above the rim because it wouldn't look right. I know it's going to be a long video, but you wanted me to make it. I love it in chat when we've got a long video because we just get to spend so much time together. So again, don't let it come past your finger because it wouldn't look right with the wheels higher than the carriage. Da 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 da. How cute is this? I got the glue on in the right place. Yep. That looks like it's coming up there. It's hard to see when you've got black on black. love it. So this one, you don't want it coming over the front or over the back. Love it. Oh, look how sweet that little carriage is now, and it's perfectly on the floor. Right, numbers. Where's my bag of numbers? Oh, they're there, right in front of my face. So, let's just start delving in, because you need to be able to see the numbers on the top. And let's get number 1, which I want as Santa Claus. I think he's down towards the bottom somewhere, and his little cat. That's 25. Right, there's Santa. He's going on this box, so he looks like he's driving the train. I'm not going to do him in... there's his little pussy cat. He's going to sit right next to him. But the only thing is, because the boxes are going in upside down, so it keeps them closed. How cute's that? Love it. So, make sure your box is upside down. So that's the bit that opens. Oh no, that's the bit that's closed. I'm dropping one on the floor. I'll be looking for that in a minute, wondering where it is. No, that's the bit that's closed. That's the bit that's open. So I'm going to glue that on. I want the closure to be underneath, see? So there's our lovely Santa in the top right corner. Let's find our number 1. Oh, look at that, straight away. And that's going to get glued on the top so you can see. They're exactly the same height as the box lids. Perfect. Now the cat is going to sit next to Santa on the train. I know, silly aren't I? Opening, closing, and that's number 4. There it is, to coincide with its box. I mean, you could add little gems to them, you could colour them, you could do whatever you want. So, we have got our driver and his companion. How sweet. Let's pop. Now this one is going on its side, but you'll still see the number from the side as well, so I'm still placing these all on the tops. That is so darn cute. Isn't that cute? They'll see the number when it comes out. So, we've got 2 more now. Let's just... oh, we've got number 17. I'm getting more glue on me than soft mick. I see number 17. They are the perfect height. I love that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we go, we've got number 9. You enjoying yourselves still? In fact, that's... Oh no, it was number 9. It says greetings right next door. Perfect. Should have 2 of these. Yeah, there's the other one for number 6. There we go. I think it needs a little carriage, extra little carriage on the front there. That is just the sweetest thing ever. I love it. Love it. So, number 14. These lovely angel wings. Our battery's getting low, but fingers crossed we should be able to manage to get these done in time. Ah, right. Remember the side they're going on. Number 19. I'm just gluing whatever I grab now. And that says joy. 16. 19. How sweet. I'm loving it. 24, we got Santa again. I mean, you could take your time, you could embellish these with the same paper as what's on the number, you know, pick a pattern that way. I'm having a glue bath here. That is perfect. So, number 11. Gel paper bingo. I love a game of bingo. I used to years ago anyway. I can't go out of the house now. I mean, if you've got other little Christmas gems, wooden gems, you could add them down the sides. They're just so cute. Let's mix some. I'm saving number 25 for last. Let's add number 5. We don't want all the joint numbers of things there. We want some single ones as well. Oops, I dropped another one. Oh, that's number 5. Number 5 is alive. Do you remember that film? These glue down pretty quick and go off pretty quick as well. Let's find number 2. Says home. I love the little sentiments on that, each one of these. They're just so cute. Where's my number 2? Oh my goodness. There it is. Oh, I thought it was missing a number then. Whoops. We can swap these around. So, up to you where you put them in, see. Number 18. I'm getting covered, absolutely covered in glue. 18. You can paint these, or you can use your Stampin' Blends on them and colour them in a different colour. You can add gems either side of the numbers, or actually down the numbers. Oh, I did that one year, remember? Added gems all down the numbers. God, that took for ages. Oh gosh, 2 more boxes to go. In fact, I've got 12 more 11 more boxes. 12 of this one, because I've got all the green. So if you are, I'm going to 11 leave you all actually. Oh, but that's not fair, is it? Because you want to see the end product. But you can also see that in the photograph that I have to take. Number 12. They're just such sweet little things. Let's I'll leave it. I don't want 2 consecutive numbers next to each other. Ha ha ha. Right. Green boxes now. I know my memory was okay when I switched on. And I know I had 2 full batteries. Whoops. We're on our last carriage now, girls and boys. I am loving this. It's just the cutest. Dum 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 dum. Christmas in November. Da, 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 da. Do you know what? I've got, oh mind you, that's a bit too big. Oh no, I don't know. Look at that little box on the front. Just to what's 21? That's number 15. Oh well, I hope you fast forward this bit because you must be bored by now. Just come at the end when I've finished. Bless your souls. I know my batteries last about an hour and a half, see? Oh my goodness, we've been that long now. Do do be do do. Oops. you could make a little small box there. I think that would look lovely to finish it off. You could add tinsel. Oh, that'd be sweet, wouldn't it? And the reason I'm gluing these on the bottom, because these will open now on the bottom, because number 6, let it snow. Oh, what's the time anyway? I've got a premiere to go to. 9 o'clock. Oh my goodness, it's 9. It starts at 9:30. Is it tonight? Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Yes, 9:30. Oh, that's okay. I've got half an hour left. Whoa, pushing my luck then, ladies and gents. So some of these I've got to go this way round because of their, so I can keep the layers, this layer hidden. Oh gosh, plenty of 20s in this set of numbers. Nearly done. How cute. And you can still get to see all the numbers from the top. Perfect. I love this. The lady down our street just due to have a baby soon, but I don't think she can have it this year because the baby will be too young. And she's having a girl, mine, so oh. Last 2 boxes. Just in time for this battery to wear out and for us to finish. I think that is perfect timing. I wonder. And number 25, last but no means least. Perfect. Whoops. They're so delicate, these are. I've got it all down my nails, everything. Storing it up for a rainy day. So there we go. There is that lovely, lovely little train with the advent. I was going to add these strips, wasn't I, in between the wheel carts, but that's optional. I'll leave that up to you to decide if you want to do that, but I think I've taken up too much of your time already. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. That would be amazing. What do you reckon? Do you think it's so cute? And it can turn around corners as well. Woohoo! Look at that. Cute, 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 cute. I mean, if you wanted to make a continuous train, you could have done 1, 2, 3, 4 thinner boxes and made them a hell of a lot thinner, and then that way you could have arranged them maybe with longer spindles in between so they would curve around all the way around. But this was my option to do it this way. I hope you enjoy it. You could make 5 of those boxes, like I'm saying, and have 4 carriages on the back. But I think that is a perfect centerpiece for any good size table anyway. So How cute is that? Thank you, Georgie. She said case away. So, casing I did. She is just such a wonderful friend. And I love her dearly. So, yeah. And if I remember... battery's gone. Oh, sorry about that. The battery died a horrible death. But while I was gone, I added this beautiful little thingies to represent headlights, because trains have headlights as well, and then this gorgeous little sign that says make a wish on the front. But I'm done now. I think it looks like a giant truck as well, so you could it could be a train, it could be a truck, it could be anything you want it to be. So there we have it. This is my project for this evening. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it was so long, but oh, I just think it's the cutest little thing ever. You could add more decorations, like I'm saying, on the sides. It's entirely up to you how you dress this up now. You could, like I'm saying, add some beautiful gems. Let's see what I've got here. To your numbers, or just put one on each number. You know, it's entirely up to you. You can dress this up as you... be as flamboyant as you want with it. I'm not going to sit and do every single one in front of you all now, because I've taken up too much of your time, like I'm saying. But just dress it up, have fun, and you know, I'm sure the kids will love this. Come down the 1st of the 25 days of December, running up to the lead to Christmas, and having a little treat inside one of these boxes. Absolutely beautiful. But there we go. I'm going to leave you all and continue to add gems on my gorgeous little train, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.